Sigma men may seem odd as they are much rarer than alpha males and beta males. They do not fit into most personality spectrums you would most likely find out there. This is the thing about male personality in general. We all have a little bit of the Sigma personality in us. That Lone Ranger mentality, but I am talking about those men that have a high level of the lone wolf personality. These men are the pure definition of lone giga warriors that match to the beat of their own drum. This special breed of men do the most abnormal things in the most normal way. Dear Mestros, I encourage you to use this space to share the abnormal things you enjoy doing in the comments below. But first, I will give you 10 abnormal things only Sigma men enjoy doing. This would be surprising to you if you are not a Sigma man, so enjoy. Before you go on, ensure you are subscribed to the channel. Here we say it as it is. No fluff or puff. Number 1. Sigma men enjoy working alone. We've all heard the popular talk about the advantages of teamwork, the benefits of collaboration, and the synergy that arises when minds converge. But guess what? We, the Sigma men, find our strength in solitude, and collaborations are reserved only when it is the only way a task can be accomplished. Now, I won't deny that teamwork has its place and can yield incredible results. But while others find solace in group dynamics, we thrive when flying solo. Why? Because we understand that working alone isn't about isolation or a lack of social prowess. It's about harnessing the raw power of our minds without the filters and distractions that come with team dynamics. It's about diving deep into the depths of thought and emerging with gems of innovation that set new standards. This is why it is Sigma men who bring the biggest changes to society. Do a little research and you will see that it is the men who love being left to think alone that have contributed most to our civilization. Even when we collaborate, Sigma men don't want to feel forced into anything just because that is what everyone else in the group wants. You see, while the world may perceive us as loners, we're far from lacking confidence. In fact, our confidence is so potent that we're unswayed by the gravitational pull of the crowd. We're not here to prove anything to anyone. We're here to blaze our trails, to innovate, and to create change that resonates far beyond the confines of the usual. Number 2. Just walking and thinking. We live in a world bustling with noise and a lot of activity, yet here we stand, the Sigma men, trying to get away from it all. It's more than a mere pastime. It's a sacred ritual of sorts. Even when we cannot roam free and wild, you would find Sigma men pacing about. Permit me to ask you, has anyone ever complained to you that you pace a lot? Share your experience in the comment below. What makes you pace, and why do you hate it when others try to stop you from pacing? When Sigma men pace or take lone walks, it helps them block out the world, and they attain a level of clarity that is rare. If you are a Sigma man and you find it hard to focus during the day, here is an exercise that would calm you down. As the sun rises in the early hours of dawn, rise with it. Step out into the embrace of the cool morning air and walk as much as time would allow you. Seek lonely paths where you can develop your thoughts. By the time you are back, you will feel like you have taken care of something important because you have been able to align your thoughts. Number 3. Sigma men love exploring unpopular topics. Sigma men hate it when people cannot think for themselves but always follow popular opinions. In a world filled with conformists who dare not tread the path less traveled, Sigma men dare to walk the undiscovered paths. While the masses may shy away from discussing controversial matters or shy from the spotlight of politically incorrect conversations, we, my friends, embrace the provocative dialogue happily. Sigma men wonder, if you love the truth, why are you afraid of talking about certain things? Number 4. Sigma men enjoy being self-reliant. Self-reliance is the cornerstone of a Sigma man's existence. We enjoy those moments when we face the world head-on, our minds brimming with innovative solutions and our hearts fueled by the fire of independence. And when Sigma men do ask for help, they never burden anyone. They try their best to ensure they are the ones putting in the most effort. Number 5. Sigma men love when people underestimate or dare them. Just think of the formidable David Goggins, a true embodiment of the Sigma spirit, who chuckles in the face of those who doubt his authenticity. This is a man who defied the odds, pushed through the pain and hardships, and embraced the skeptics' doubts as mere stepping stones to his greatness. He didn't just accept the challenge, he embraced it with open arms, knowing that the fire of doubt could only refine the steel of his resolve. That is why today, he is the toughest man alive. Number 6. Sigma men enjoy having a project in progress. Have you ever wondered what keeps these Sigma men going? What's the secret behind their constant drive? It is because they always have something going for them. These men are always working on something. It could be that they are working on tuning their car engine, or they are creating an art piece. They could be writing a book or trying to expand their business. It does not matter what it is, just count on it. Every Sigma male you know has something he has yet to get done. You see, Sigma men don't just mess around with creative stuff for no reason. Oh no, there's a really good reason behind every genius move they make. The hours they spend working on these projects aren't just about killing time. It's about finding comfort and happiness in making things. But here's the cool part. The joy they get from making stuff is something really special. The start of an idea, the way thoughts come together to make sense, the mix of colors on a canvas. It gives purpose to the Sigma male. Number 7. Sigma men go against the established norm. Sigma men are the ones who stop and say, wait, is this really the right way to go? They're like adventurers, always looking for new places to explore. They don't just have unusual ideas, they embrace them, nurture them, and proudly share them with the world. It's like they have a compass inside that guides them to the unexplored parts of human thinking. What's really fascinating is how they're not scared to share their thoughts, even when others disagree. You see, they understand that real progress doesn't come from sticking to what's comfortable, but from daring to question the usual things we've gotten used to. This special talent Sigma men have for challenging the norm comes from a deep source. It's a feeling of not being satisfied, a need to break down the walls that limit us. They're the ones who look at the usual rules and say, you can't control me. In the big story of change and new ideas, Sigma men play a big role. They're the ones who shake things up, who make people question what they've always believed. When they start asking questions and thinking critically, others pay attention. It's like a chain reaction of new ideas that spread through society, making people think twice about what they know. In the end, Sigma men show us that life is like a blank canvas ready for our unique ideas, a stage waiting for our independent voices. They remind us that innovation doesn't just come knocking. It's invited by those who aren't afraid to challenge the usual. Number 8. Sigma men overthink and are always prepared. Sigma men can spend a lot of time preparing. They do not like waiting till the last minute. The moment they know something important is coming up, they begin to prepare for it. These are the kind of men who would prepare for everything coming up in their lives. They are the type of men who are already preparing for retirement from the first day they start the job. They are the kind of men that would prepare in case their home got invaded. Why wait for emergencies? In fact, Sigma men hate emergencies. While some might view us as overthinkers, let me tell you that self-reflection is a Sigma man's superpower. Our minds are like mazes, full of twists and turns that lead to greater self-awareness and understanding. All that time thinking usually pays off because we are like chess players that see future events coming, and we make moves that keep us 3 steps ahead. Number 9. Sigma men are obsessed with numbers. Sigma men have a way of quantifying everything with numbers. I mean, everything. It is the way their mind works because they lean more toward being logical, so everything is interpreted in a mathematical way in the Sigma man's mind. Before making any decision, Sigma men make mathematical deductions. Even getting into a relationship is something Sigma men would decide mathematically. They are likely to weigh the sacrifice they have to make for the relationship, such as the amount of time they would have to free up. Life is seen in numbers in the mind of the Sigma male. Number 10. Sigma men enjoy the thrill of taking risks. They would dare to take chances where no one else is willing. Sigma men are explorers who have undertaken the most risky journeys in human history. These risk-takers aren't just chasing adrenaline rushes. They're calculated risk-takers, carefully analyzing the potential rewards against the potential pitfalls. It's not recklessness, it's a strategic gamble. Sigma men aren't afraid to tackle the wild ideas that others dismiss as crazy. They're the visionaries who launch startups in uncharted markets, making the rest of the world scratch their heads in disbelief. Remember when Elon Musk took on the electric car industry? That's the Sigma mindset in action, embracing the unconventional, daring to disrupt, and keeping everyone guessing about what they'll do next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well.